Welcome to week 6, marketing. So let's get cracking. Marketing, there's 3 areas of the marketing module that I want to have a look at today or this week. And we're not going through everything in one go, so it's too much. So the first thing that we want to have a look at is networking. So networking is face-to-face and online networking anytime when you're interacting with other human beings and potentially representing your business. So of course, you know, when people within your community know that you run a business, this is all the time. So networking, and whether it's face-to-face or business, I know some people feel like networking is a bad thing or a scary thing, but it's only such if you want to become a smarmy salesman and try to sell, and then it sucks. And I've met those people before and they're horrible. So networking is more about building your community. So building the tribe around you of people that are going to help you grow your business because they care and like and know and trust and all those good things. People who you can direct work through to, people who you can support with work, you know, as a client, or to provide just general guidance and advice or friendship. So just building that community around you is what networking is all about. What happens is that as you build your community, then clients will come or clients will happen. So you'll find clients within your networking, but also when you have a great community around you who know, like, and trust you, they'll bring clients to you as well. So some of the really successful businesses out there rely quite heavily on word of mouth marketing, and that's because they've built such a great community around them that people will tell other people all about the services and the benefits, and, you know, send hot leads their way. So that's a side effect of it. The best thing though about networking is just making it so that, you know, when you're working as a virtual assistant, you're usually working from home fairly well alone, and you can get quite isolated. And so this is something that can be a real challenge for a lot of people. So one of the things that can help you, you know, combat that and deal with that is to build that community around you. So networking manners and etiquette, I've created a post there for you to have a read through and consider, you know, whether or not you tick those boxes and you're doing the right things when you're networking. So making sure that you're not interrupting people, you're not hijacking conversations, you're not just trying to sell at people, buy my stuff, and, you know, that you are, you know, sharing information and resources and aiming to support and guide others, or aiming to help wherever possible. So that's the networking section. I do want you to have a think about, this is one of your pieces of homework, places online and locally, face-to-face, that you can tap into to build your community. So have a look at some of the local events happening around you, the, you know, business groups around you. You've got local chambers of commerce, business networking groups, council groups, anything along those lines. There's a whole lot that you can tap into, whether it's within your council or within your state, and you know, start creating a calendar of events that you can then be tapping into. Likewise, think about online where you can be hanging out, not only to build your community of peers and like-minded businesses, but also where your target market is hanging out. So get networking on those as well. So I want you to create some lists and a calendar. Okay, so the next thing is copyright. And I touched on this earlier when I was talking about checking for your trademark and making sure that your new business name and your logo was not in breach of anyone else's trademark. Now, in the same way, the text that you use within your website or your marketing collateral needs to be your own words. You can use a copywriter, so it can be their words from your words, but they cannot be copied in any way, shape, or form. That's another reason why having a really clear idea of what your service offering is, what pain you ease and who you ease it for, is so valuable, because then it makes it easier for you to write things in your own words, because you've got a unique situation there that you can write to. So make sure that you, if you're ever unsure about what you can or can't write, what you can use within your content and whatever you can't, make sure that you reach out and check. And there's some resources there too within this portal so that you can check and make sure people aren't copying your content either. So Copyscape is a really amazing program for that. I do recommend though, if writing is not your thing or marketing is not your thing, to tap into a quality copywriter, because copywriters are amazing, and they can really turn, a very boring, ineffective piece of writing into something quite special. So make sure you tap into that. But please always remember, keep it unique, keep it yours. It's very, very important. The third thing is brand. So your brand is so much more. As I mentioned before about my logo getting redone, it wasn't just about a logo. Your brand is everything that you put out there. The way you make people feel, the impression that you're giving, the solution you're providing, the way you're doing it. This means that the images you use, the words you use, the way you communicate, the colors you use, everything is relevant when it comes to your brand. Now, I'm very, very excited that we have got a special guest who is going to do a session for us around branding, who happens to be the one who redid my branding for me. And so with the Who coming along, we will have that recording available either now, if it's done, or soon, if it's not, so that you can learn from one of the best all about branding and how you can make sure that your brand is strong and effective in your business. Okay, speak to you soon.